Hello, and welcome to So You Want to Teach Woodwinds, Episode 3. This video is going to be concerning the E-flat alto saxophone. So, as is the case with most of our woodwind videos, you're going to start with your case on the floor. The saxophone case is a lot larger than the flute and clarinet cases we've covered before, so it can either be in between your legs under your chair or off to the side. So when you open it, you're going to notice there's a lot less pieces in the clarinet that we discussed in the last video. You're going to have two main ones you're going to see are the body and the neck. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to open your case. You're going to get out something that looks just like this. It'll have this clip on the end. This clip allows you to hold the saxophone, not really hands-free, but take a lot of the weight off of your hands. This here is called a neck strap, and then it will attach to a neck strap hook on the back of the saxophone. So put this on, that's on. Next thing you're going to do is take out your neck pipe, looks like this. Should have a cork on the end. What I'm going to do, a lot of saxophone kits will come with this. I'm going to apply a little bit of cork grease around here so that the mouthpiece can go on a lot easier. Now, the mouthpiece is going to go on pretty far. A lot of these student model saxophones, I don't know if you can see that, there's going to be a little bit of like an obvious line where that is, just because of either it's been marked or wear and tear on that cork. Put this neck pipe back in for a second. Take out this cork grease. I just apply with my fingers. I put it all around where I know I'm going to put that. And you can always put too much, so be liberal or conservative. Sorry, I don't mean to get political. Don't put too much. Put this away. And this mouthpiece is going to look a lot like our clarinet mouthpiece. It's just a little larger. So the mouthpiece looks like a lot of saxophones will come with that mouthpiece cover. I just went ahead and negated it for demonstration purposes. Have this, and you're going to place it with no twisting onto the cork of that mouthpiece. I like to do this before the reed is on because the reed is very fragile. I don't want to put my hands on it. Next thing I want to do is make sure, so that is not lined up. I take it, I very gently twist it to where I think it is about level, about even. That the table of the mouthpiece, which remember is this flat part, is going to be level with this part of the neck. Okay. Put that ligature back on. Remember the ligature, the screws are always facing to the right. And I took the liberty of moistening my reed so you don't have to watch me do that. You're going to take your reed. Your reed's going to look like your clarinet reed that we discussed in the last video, but it is going to be a little larger. You're going to soak it. You put the flat part of the base of the reed onto the table of the mouthpiece underneath that ligature. Make sure your ligature is loose when you do this. There's going to be just a tiny sliver, just the tiniest sliver of black on top of that. And then you're going to tighten the ligature screws, but not too much. Just to where that reed isn't going anywhere. So you should see, it's a little different from clarinet. There's a lot more space in between the mouthpiece and the reed. You're going to want to put your bottom lip about where the reed meets the table of this mouthpiece. So the bottom lip is going to be pretty far to the middle of it. And unlike the clarinet where you were really kind of covering, you're just going to lean your bottom lip against those back teeth, just so your your bottom teeth aren't coming into contact with the bottom of that reed. Just like clarinet, you're going to make that reed vibrate. Bottom lip is resting against it, and your top teeth are resting on top, but not biting, no downward pressure. Just like that. I have this. I'm going to set it back in there. I'm going to grab the body of my saxophone. And so you've got a left thumb rest right here, a right thumb rest right here. You're going to hook this on to this ring right here. Right? take this off. It's just a little cover. Okay, next step is this screw right here. The neck screw needs to be loose. You need to take your neck pipe, place it in there very carefully. There shouldn't be any, when putting it there in this term, there shouldn't be any like shoving and like tension in there. Okay, I'm gonna tighten the screw back. You can see that I lined up this part of the saxophone with this right here, right? Now, we're going to want to raise our neck strap to where the mouthpiece rests on top of our bottom lip. You're going to produce a sound the same way you do on a clarinet, just those embouchure changes we talked about earlier. Right. You're going to take the saxophone apart the same way you put it together. Just make sure that you swab out and that you take good, careful care when placing it back in the case. Thank you.